So let's quickly learn databases in Android. As far as databases are concerned, we are going to make use of a class SQLite Open Helper in Android. What this Open Helper does, it helps you create databases in Android file system. We are going to create databases in Android file system. After this, we are going to make use of another class, and this class will be SQLite database. Whatever database you will create in your Android file system, that database will be given back to you in SQLite database format. Okay. So now what we'll do, once you will have access to this SQLite database, then you will be using content values class, okay, to insert, or you can say put data into databases. Okay. And then we are going to make use of a cursor class, using which we are going to fetch data from databases. Okay, these are a few important classes which we will be interacting during our demonstration. What exactly we are going to do? We are going to create an application, and this application will be something like a time schedule or a task based application. Okay, this task app, what it will do, it will be able to save name and task details, okay, in database. So what we have to do, we have to create some methods. Like first of all, we have to open databases, then we are going to save databases, then we are going to read values from databases, and we are going to close databases. These methods we will be creating, and we actually call them as CRUD operations, CRUD operations, and they are known as create, read, update, delete. Okay, we'll be performing CRUD operations on databases then. Clear? So we'll quickly create a new Android application project, and we are going to give this a name, TaskDB app. Okay, let's go next. We are going to set up this for Gingerbread. Let's go next. I'm going to create an empty activity. We'll go next. We are going to create finish, and now we'll get a task app created. So we'll create our application first. Within this application, we are going to design our first layout. In this layout, we are going to create two edit text controls, wherein we are going to define name of the task and task details. We will have two buttons, one button to save data into database and second button to read data from the database. So let this render. As soon as the rendering gets completed, we'll design our application here. Here in this application, let's just rename the text view control to my task database app. So in this, we're going to design our task database app. I'm going to take two edit text controls. So I'm going to take one plain text. Let me drop that control at the center here. I'm going to set an hint on this edit text control, and I'm going to specify the hint somewhat like this: enter task name. We are going to set the width property of edit text control to match parent, so that it takes the height and width, it takes the width of relative layout. So now complete space will be taken. We'll take another edit text control, and this will also be a edit text control, and this will be for task details. So I'm going to enter a hint. Let's just put the width to match parent so that it takes the width, and we are going to set a hint, and hint will be something like enter task details. So we'll have both task name and task details here, and now we are going to put in our button controls. So let's just put in button control here. One button will be to save data into database. Let's just call it as save task. Second will be to view tasks which are saved into our databases. So now we have got a simple application created, and what this application will do, this application is going to save data into the databases. Clear? So now in our current activity, we have two edit text controls to take input from user and two button controls to save data into database and read data from the database. We will switch to main activity.java, and here we are going to refer our edit text and button controls. So what we'll do, first of all, we'll have edit text control and we'll have two objects, et1 and et2. We'll auto import our edit text. We're going to make use of button control, and let's call it as bt1. We're going to auto import button control in our application using alt enter. And now buttons are imported. We'll create two buttons, bt1 and bt2, one for save, other for read. Now what we have to do, let's refer the controls. We are going to find view control by its ID, and we're going to search for r.id.edit text control. I'm going to typecast that into my edit text, and then I'm going to store that into et1. And in the same way, I'm going to create edit text 2. Then we are going to refer button controls, find view by ID, r.id.button control. We are going to typecast button control into button type, then bt1, and we're going to save values into button 2 as well. It's a bt2, button 2. We are going to perform event handling on these button controls. So we are going to set an on-click listener on button control bt1, and we are going to create a new instance of on-click listener here, wherein we are going to override on-click method, and we are going to specify our set of statements within this on-click method. Same way, we are going to set an on-click listener on our button 2 control as well. So let's set an on-click listener on bt2. We are going to create a new instance of on-click listener here as well. New instance of on-click listener, and within this we'll get our on-click method created. So now what we have is, we have set on-click listener on bt1 control and bt2 control. Now what we need to do, we have to save data to database in this bt1.setOnClick listener, and we have to read data from database in the second event handler. So in order to perform this, what we are going to do, we are going to create a custom class, and let's call this custom class as my database. I'm going to create an object new MDB, and I'm going to create new instance of my database, and I'm going to specify context here. So I'm going to get the application context, and I'm going to create my database within the context of my application. What does that mean? I will explain you in quick few minutes. So what we did, we have created a class known as my database, and we have passed in a context in order to specify that I'm going to create this class in the context of my current activity. Okay. We have to use alt enter, and we are going to create a class my database. This class will be a separate class, so I'm not using this option inner class. Okay. So what we are doing, we'll create a new class, my database, and within your project, Devanshu Acqueda Task DB app, we are going to get a new class known as my database.java. Okay, and this is going to receive the context as well. Okay, and I'm going to change the name to context. This will be easy for me to use. Okay, now let's see. So we have created a new class, my database, which is empty at the moment. We are going to perform all database operations here. All database operations will be coded here. Clear? Now, class my database, we are going to create a few operations. The first operation we have to perform is we have to open the database. Once we have opened the database, we are going to save data into database. Okay. In order to save database, I want to save name and task. Clear? So these will be two values which I am going to take from edit text and I am going to save them in my database. And then what I am going to do, I am going to close my database connection. And once I will close, I am going to display a toast, and let's say I am going to display a toast, get application context, and I am going to display a simple message known as saved. I am going to display that for long duration, and I am going to show the toast. So what you can see is we don't have these methods at the moment, open, save, close, and we don't have name and task as well. So let's first get the name and task, and this we are going to get from here. So first will be name, and we are going to get that from edit text 1, get text dot to string, and we are going to store that into name. In the same way, we are going to get task details from the second edit text. We are going to store that into string, and we are going to store that in my task variable. So now name and task will be saved into my database. What we need to do is, let's say at the moment we are going to create blank methods there, and later we are going to write the code for the methods. So let's quickly press Alt Enter and create an open method. So blank method will be opened. Okay. Once we are going to open this, okay. So what we want, as soon as we are going to open database, we want an object to be returned of my database type. This is because we will be able to perform all the operations which are defined within this code, that you will understand a little later as soon as we progress in the code. So at the moment you just understand that what we want, as soon as we execute this open method, we want an object of the class type, and the class type is my database. Okay. With that object we will be able to access all the methods which we will be declaring here in this class. Clear? MDB is the object, but now you are returning an object of the database which will be returned from the context. My database is a simple class. Okay. This here, and we are going to change the return type of this method to my database. Okay. So your my database object will be returned as soon as you are going to execute this open method, and this you will understand as you progress in the session. So what next we need to do? We will come here, open has been created. Now we are going to create save. Save method will be created. Okay, and this will be void. So it will be string name and the task. And now what next we are going to do? We are going to create a new method known as close. Okay, so these will be a few methods which will be created in this application. Clear? So what we'll do, we'll open the database, we are going to save data into database, and finally we are going to close the database and we'll display a toast. As soon as we click on the next button, here what we are going to do, here we are going to fire an intent. Okay. Let's call it as read is equal to new intent, and we are going to move from the current application context to the next class, and that class will be, let's say I'm going to create another class, and we are going to call it as read activity dot class. Okay, so I need to create this activity. I'll just create this activity and then we'll switch to this. So what we have to do, let's import the class intent, and in next part of the video we are going to create a new class known as read activity, and we'll switch from current application context to read activity. And what we'll do, we are going to start activity, and we are going to execute read here, and finally we are going to finish the current activity. Let's save it.